What's going on, everybody? It is the Used Guys with Sean Miggity Mac Meggers, Reed Ramsey's, and Bruce's Garage.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we have
Yeah.
an excellent take from the Bruce Garage. Oh, yeah, he's
Oh,
back unfortunately.
gross. Anyways, yeah, this is a
Yeah,
special
all the time.
COVID-19 episode, the
What?
comeback
What's
of the
COVID
Used
19?
Guys. Because
Comeback COVID special.
what better time to have a comeback than
Did you
during
know,
the
I just read this on Facebook that if you get coronavirus, you're at risk of COVID 19.
You know that's pretty scary. It's progressive like that.
Not sure if it's true. Not sure if
What do you
it's true.
say?
He said
If
if you get,
coronavirus, you're at risk of COVID 19.
Yes.
Yeah.
you're a
You-
high risk.
It's kind of like an AIDS HIV thing, apparently.
Yes. If you get the COVID, you absolutely can get the corona.
It's terrifying.
Both ways. It works both ways. There's not one that's
I've had
first.
coronavirus a couple times. I'm lucky I haven't got COVID 19.
You know, it's surprising. You both of you being up in Sacramento County.
Yeah, we good. I'm good. I mean, I work at the goddamn. Never mind. I ain't telling nobody where I work. So
Working out
I'm saying,
an undisclosed location where they house
I am
aircraft.
essential. Anyways, so how y'all been? Though, how you doing, Reed Ramsey? How you doing, Jonathan Brizus? Bruce has been making music, everybody, lately,
Yeah.
and it's been pretty good. It hasn't in the past, but it's doing pretty.
Wish we could have a little sample here, but
Yeah,
Here it's good.
We don't have samples. Yeah, no, the government paid us pretty handsomely, so I used the money that the government gave me to buy a home studio.
Trump 2020.
And I'm just very thankful for unemployment.
Yeah. So
Thanks
anyway,
to the
this
state.
point by that was saying that he paid a bunch of people to make music for him, and he's actually not on any of the songs. So that's why it sounds good. That's why it sounds good.
he's like
really
he's like the Tiger King.
Songs.
Oh my God, I hate that wasn't him singing. There we go.
I
That's where
know
we
exactly.
start.
Yeah.
That's a great place to start because we would have talked about this if we.
Oh
were
yeah,
doing-
we would have. But
So,
it's actually
the
kind of
Tiger
the
King-
wave is kind of subsided though.
No, it is that it is now, and I don't give a fuck about anyone else. I just want to talk to you guys about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just strictly actually only really want to talk about what you just brought up, the fucking songs, because that was the biggest takeaway I got. His songs.
Dude.
There's no way he was.
He's got
he
the
was
worst
singing,
voice.
right? He wasn't singing, was
No,
he?
you didn't know that? Yeah, no, he was not. That was not 100% his voice at all. That was someone else.
Dude, and also it shows you how easy fucking country music is, by the way, because the words, the lyrics weren't as good, but they weren't that far off of it.
It's all about the presentation. You got that sexy
The
twang
music,
voice,
yeah, And it sounded like he used a what would you call that, Bruce? Like something that's already on a program, pre-made.
Loop.
Yeah, like a pre-made, like not just a loop though, like a pre-made, like instrumental of this is country music, and like you know what I mean,
Just like
the
that
song.
generic sense of it. It's just like, okay, it's like in a movie, the background, the subtitle just says country sounds,
Right.
country music.
Right. Bruce, are you
Jesus.
drinking White Claws?
No, I'm Coors Light.
Damn, that's a skinny Coors Light, boy.
Interesting.
Yeah, no.
Interesting.
What are you drinking, Reed?
I'm just drinking water. Actually, I haven't drank in the past 3 weeks.
God damn it, I haven't drank in about a week and a half. I literally poured me only this much wine because I thought y'all were gonna be drinking on the show. I should have kept to
I
myself.
dig. I wish I'd be drinking right now, but
I haven't drank since the last sip, so I get it.
yeah, it's a long stretch down there.
It is. I've been sober for about 30 seconds now, so
Kuna Matata, as
yeah.
they say in Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose some weightage. Been trying
Yeah,
to.
it's about time, to be honest. I was gonna tell you a while
I'm
ago.
down 10 pounds though.
was that just from alcohol, or did you do something else?
You're eating a bunch of
A lot more
vegetables.
a lot more exercise, a lot more alcohol actually. No, I've been running a lot, high interval training, and counting calories. It's about all I've been doing. I've been
How
yesterday.
many calories did you count?
So I'm doing a 500 calorie deficit. So I'm trying to consume like 2,000 calories roughly a day.
That's like fucking that's nothing. That's like 2 Coca-Colas.
Yeah, it's not. Well, what I'm doing is I'm doing a lot of fasting, so I'm trying to like just eat towards the latter part of the
Are
day.
you have you still are you still you and Noreen still not eating, are you eating meat again still, or did you guys go
Oh
back?
no, I'm still eating meat.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
good.
trying to eat a lot of it, but I had some earlier
That's good.
today.
That's
But yeah, I'm just trying to lose fucking weight, basically. And I figured since I'm at home and in the fall, so I'm teaching online stuff like that. In the fall, it's gonna be basically fully online anyway. I got 2 summer classes, so it's like I'm at home, like I got the time. I'm just gonna do it, you know.
right.
And it's with all honesty, it's interesting because you would think it'd be easier, but like I feel like when I'm working and I'm going, it's easier to eat less and to like be more cognizant because you're
Oh, yeah,
active, you know. So you're just like not thinking about it. But when you're here sitting, you just like kind of want to munch on shit all day.
well, that's what's been tough about the job I got is it's every job is slowed down and
Yeah,
excuse me, but essential. But our job has been cut down so much that at work I'm just sitting down and I've been eating and I've been losing weight.
yeah, yeah.
And now it's like all I do is fucking eat, man. Like that's like literally the only thing to pass time because I don't smoke cigarettes no more. So
Right.
I can't go outside and smoke a pack a day.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking just eating all
Snacking.
damn day. I want to ask y'all a question though.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you brought this up right before we started, but okay, so they're putting a pause on a bunch of shows, correct? Bruce, you chime in.
Yeah, they're delaying a lot of things, especially
So,
in production.
Shit ton of stuff.
especially what?
Things that were in production.
Right, because they're not filming.
Like Walking Dead season 11.
They're still doing Walking Dead.
Yeah, and they delayed the season finale,
Hold on, now,
season
let me
10,
fix my hair now.
for like November. I don't know why, because it's already filmed. That's
Also,
just
you
one.
know, we were gonna have Black Widow.
Yep.
Right,
and
they put that off because they want to make money.
stuff.
Everyone else is releasing shit, but
Put it into November.
Marvel
and
would never
then,
release it in
the
home.
Eternals,
That'd be
which was
terrible.
gonna be October, is now in February.
wait, they moved it from October to February?
Yeah, because Black Widow's gonna take the fall winter spot now, so that's gonna be in November, and then they're pushing that out to next year, basically.
Is
And
Black Widow the next movie though? Because that's what it was originally.
it's November now for Black Widow.
Wait, what?
November. That's
You
when Black
said
Widow.
February.
And then February is the Eternals.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be
you
popping.
did say Black Widow in February though, right?
No, Black
Wait.
Widow in November. The Eternals in February.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But there's and then I think it's what, Black Panthers after that.
No, after that it's fuck. It's I think it's the karate fighting movie. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
I think this is pretty good though. Ultimately, as I've been thinking about that recently about how we are not going to see anything Marvel for a long time, and I think
Get over Marvel fatigue. It's actually gonna pay off.
We're going to be fucking. And Marvel, I think, knew that. I think they would have actually released that too. Reed, you know what I mean? If this was like before the end of the Infinity Saga, for example, in the midst of this movie or that shit, I think they would have probably released Black Widow or a movie like that, because Disney has been releasing shit out, right?
But the new Pixar movie.
I think that they are smart, and it's what they know. There's been fatigue. Like it was just too much shit right after Endgame.
Yeah,
like it's too much.
Let's talk about this actually because they did release Onward. Have you guys seen Onward?
Yes.
I have not. I've heard great things though.
Yeah, it's amazing. So we're gonna not ruin too much here.
Yeah,
they all die at the end
because it has. Pixar's really good at this, but it has surprising emotional nuance.
Yeah,
it's not surprising anymore. It's Pixar. Pixar is always emotional. Pixar will make you cry. That's the only reason I watch their movies is because I feel like crying and I want to feel something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The best scene in that movie is when the van becomes a Pegasus, and that's all I'm gonna say. But when the van becomes a Pegasus,
that's something.
It's great.
It's a good movie. Yeah. Are you on?
I gotta check it out.
Plus app yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the free trial. I gotta subscribe though. I haven't subscribed. I finished The Mandalorian and then I kind of tuned out.
Oh, The Mandalorian it was pretty fucking awesome too. We haven't even met since The Mandalorian. It's been that fucking long.
Yeah. That'll be another time. We'll do more in-depth series,
No,
analysis. Something else I wanted to mention though, Last of Us Part 2. I don't know if you're familiar with that game, Sean.
Oh, it's coming out.
Comes out June 6th.
It's only on PlayStation.
Yep. Another reason why PlayStation's superior. I actually I've been replaying Last of Us Part 1, the first one.
Did you hear about the leak?
Yeah, I saw about it. There wasn't that much leaked, with all honesty.
I'm not going to read what was leaked, but apparently Sony found out who leaked it.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it an employee?
I'm sure it was some type of test designer, maybe.
Right.
Did they put a picture of that person's fucking head cut off in the middle of the street?
Yeah.
The storyboarding.
Wait, what?
It had to be someone that had access to storyboarding, unless they were hacked. But I don't think I remember reading that they were hacked. Because
we would have heard about it for sure.
Yeah, Sony found out the exact person who did it, so that means it was someone that was a part of the creative process.
Yeah,
or was the creative process.
Like cutscenes in a little gameplay. It did not. I went and looked at it. There's a subreddit that had all of it. It was nothing that we had not already known, given the longer trailers and cutscenes we saw previously.
Is it really that big a deal though that they fucking hid cutscene? I mean, that people saw cutscenes though.
I mean, some people are. Really up in arms about it. This is like one of the best games. Like Last of Us is like top 10 best games ever made.
I mean, I've heard that it's sick as fuck.
So people get real salty about it.
I've been playing. It's not that new of a game, but I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm not going to give anything away.
Oh fuck yeah!
Because Bruce is in the midst of the story, so I won't give it.
Sean, have you beaten it though? The whole thing before?
And you have? Have you beaten it?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay, so
I binged that game when it came out.
Dude, so I beat it, and then I got to like the very end, and I told Bruce that I just stopped. Is that fucking Eddie Schmetty?
Oh, there he is. The fucking man. What up, dude? You been doing much fishing, Eddie?
Yeah, I just went fishing yesterday.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, you know you can't fucking buy a fishing license anywhere?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Why wasn't I invited? I live down the street.
Fucking so Walmart and all those places, I've been trying to go buy one. They won't sell me one.
Yeah.
They won't like go to the department to open it.
We're not kicking it out of my house. I have a fucking crazy ass neighbor.
I know where you are.
No. Yeah, I know. But wait, you live down the street from here?
I live in Midtown
West
with
Sac?
my girlfriend.
Where? You never
In
went
Midtown.
Oh, what up,
I
Charles?
never got invited there, you bitch. So there's that.
Special fucking appearances. It's a special episode here, the Rona special.
Hi, Reed. I love you. You're a cool guy.
Hey,
and
thanks,
you
man.
have a sweet haircut.
Taking hits.
I got a haircut
You know
too.
what today is, right?
What?
Yeah. Yours needs work like mine, but you still look good. You look great, bro.
Did y'all like my painting?
His hairline until he's like
That's cool. That's
60.
pretty cool.
Who are you talking to, Sean?
60, then shave it.
Can I get one, or what's the situation?
Bruce is literally. This is what this is perfect for the used guys. This is what
This
the
is
used
used guys. It's the
Oh,
pinnacle.
it's
These are
so
like
good.
two of the regular Twitch viewers in the
And-
video.
OG.
The only two.
OGs.
They're the most active chatters. Eddie
gotta
is still
see-
my number one
Many arguments
bit
with-
donor.
Sorry, I'm talking over you. I
Oh
apologize.
no, you're all
well,
good. You can
Podcasting
continue. Jesus.
You gotta be quiet.
per cat's orders.
Fuck you.
Oh
shut up,
damn,
bro.
Cat's
You're
laying
gonna
down the
wake up
hammer,
all the
dude.
fucking
Dude,
neighbors
Sean,
that-
what were you saying about Red Dead?
But yeah, so anyways, I've been playing Red Dead, and then I was at the very end of it, and so I finished it in like an hour when I finally started playing it again.
Sure.
And then now for like the last couple of weeks, I've just been chilling and living my life in the Western and doing side missions. And
Oh,
sometimes,
dude, it's a grind. I'm
don't-
trying to get 100% in my
yeah,
next
me
playthrough.
too. Me too. Don't say anything because I don't want Bruce B to anything to ruin. But I'm a specific. But I have been just working on my ranch. There's chores you could do, and I've just been doing that. It's like
Oh, I
Animal
dig.
Crossing for adults because me and my girlfriend have been playing Animal Crossing. Mostly my
Dude, y'all have Animal Crossing?
Yeah, my girlfriend has turned her island into a fucking.
Dude, why
What's
didn't you
our
ever
island?
say something, dude? I have a Switch. I need to buy Animal Crossing.
Wait, is
It's-
Animal Crossing actually cool?
It
Yeah,
is
dude.
fun.
It's just super social. That's the only thing about it.
Like
It's
the
hella
only
people
reason-
online.
Yeah, and like she's playing with other friends, and I know people who are on it, but it's the way Nintendo is. Like I made my own account,
Yeah.
but since I'm playing on the same Switch as my girlfriend
Uh-huh.
and playing Animal Crossing, I just live on her island. So that's the only shitty part. Is
That's
that it's
actually
not
kind of
my
funny that works like that.
it's
It
not
forces
my
you to do
island.
that.
Something that's kind of interesting about what happened is that it actually got banned in China because
I
players
saw
in
that.
China were using the game to put up protest banners against the government. They were creating protest banners,
Hong
and then
Kong
People out
protesters.
of,
they would get together with like torches and like burn effigies of President Xi
And then
in the game.
stomp on pictures.
They would have like entire ceremonies where they're basically
did they make Winnie the Pooh fucking cartoons? Because I know he hates.
Yeah, that's one of the things banned in China too, Winnie the Pooh, because
he
they
hates
draw
Bruce. Like think about
Xi Jinping. They draw him as Winnie the Pooh.
Bro, imagine that meeting where the president was saying, "Yo, I can't have any more of this
It
fucking
stops
Winnie the Pooh in this
now.
country. I'm tired of him taking the honey and fucking talking
Fuck
with his
Pooh.
ass
first
voice."
on the list today is animal farms.
I'm tired of Pooh. We gotta get him out of here. You gotta kill him.
No, but then yeah, you're right. That's what was next. He went from "I'm tired of Winnie the Pooh." He's intimidated by Winnie the Pooh and Animal Crossing. Wow.
Hella funny, dude. But seriously, dude, we got to. I wish we could do a special because there's been some people that have been doing like talk shows. They set up a whole studio in their house on their island, and they invite other people, and they have like a couch and a camera set up and an audience. It's really
Oh
funny.
yeah, my girl's been like all her friends are like Zoom, and then like if someone else lives on a certain island in a different hemisphere, for example, you buy turnips, and then they're worth more in other parts of.
Oh, that's
of-
super funny.
Yeah, so like they're all travel. They'll be like, "Oh, turnips are selling for 400 today in my island," so everybody goes to that island.
That's pretty absurd. It's got its own economy.
It absolutely does. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
And all I've done is basically I fucking moved my house to the back of the island.
Yeah.
And I'm just like the point. I've created my own objective for the game. Create my own little deserted hideaway.
Little hideaway, little nook, little
Yeah.
away from population.
Yeah.
So, what else has been going on? I know both of y'all are going back to your places of occupation. Jonathan, how's your reintroduction into normalized American life?
I have to call businesses and figure out whether they're hiring, which of course they're not. So all day, I call is like, "Hey, you guys hiring?" No, dude, it's
I
coronavirus.
never thought of that. I forgot about what you do. Like, why
Do
the
you live
fuck?
under a rock?
Why the fuck did they start up again?
I love your business, dude. I love it. I wish I was employed by them.
It's because small businesses got a loan, and
Also, they should be starting.
Money.
here's the thing about it is you don't have to repay the loan if you get your people back to work. And so a lot of businesses are asking their employees to get back to work, even though we're making less money now, because I was making 1,100 a week on unemployment.
You don't gotta brag.
I make
salty.
like 680 a week. And so, it's I got a demotion and had to go back to work pay wise.
You might owe that money back too.
No, you don't owe it back.
Don't tell me about the rules, okay? I know the fucking rules.
You
boy.
know they're gonna tax you.
No, I
Tax
know.
you to death.
What you want to do is go back to having earning and it.
Yeah.
Hey Charles, we're doing a live TV show. Why don't you be professional, you fucking asshole?
Damn, dude.
No wonder fucking Cat told you to shut your mouth. You're over here, you interrupted TV shows and shit.
Jesus.
And Bruce decided, oh, I know where a perfect setup for fucking my Zoom is. Out in the driveway. by
Wide
the way.
shot garage.
Well, the garage is behind me. I just thought it was a nice aesthetic. If you guys can't appreciate
If
it,
you
then-
didn't have that garage, it's actually smart because if you didn't have that garage, he would just be a blob of darkness in a blob of darkness. You couldn't see him. At least it's kind of contrasted to where he stands out a bit. So it's actually a good move. Then you got the floodlight over there to your right shoulder.
Reed,
He's creating a very grungy aesthetic.
Reed, you obviously haven't seen that place yet. There's
I have.
500. There's like 10 different rooms.
Dude, it's a goddamn mansion. He could be anywhere in that house and it would be fine. But he's right outside of it. Shit, he could be in the backyard.
I think Bruce muted it right now. I think Bruce.
Yeah, I seen the mute. I seen the mute. He's talking shit. He's talking shit.
Bruce just found out about that they got some drugs that he was hoping that they had.
Oh, you dirty dog. I can see that. I can see that 100% being
it
true.
is.
Why else would he mute the fucking mic? This shameless motherfucker. He would not mute the mic for any other reason.
And for the company.
Damn, Sean, you're onto him.
Hey, what have you guys been watching during quarantine? Like,
no, tell us about the drugs that you guys are talking about.
No, we can't talk.
No. What have we been watching? Shit,
They're talking about
dude.
mushrooms, y'all. They're talking about mushroom psilocybin.
Dude, look at that. Look at that. Oh, what the fuck? Fire trucks? Damn.
Clip that. What was that at? 44 minutes.
Clip it? No, we're at 21.
Hey, did you like the Altered Carbon animated short?
I haven't watched that yet. Is it good?
I haven't watched it.
I thought on story it's terrible, but in terms of action and like also the animation, it's dope.
All right. Well, just to explain to everybody right now, that was Charles, who is our guru and everything that's good art and artistically writing and master. He's taught us a lot about masturbating. Like
he's the go-to. He's the go-to. He's a genie.
Like demonstrated it. But he's a great artist, and we respect everything he says. So, what did you say? I wasn't listening. The Altered Carbon cartoon?
In terms of story and things like this, it's pretty weak. But in terms of like the visuals and the action sequences, the style of the action, so that's what you have to watch it for. You can't watch it for the story. There's a lot of holes in it, and it's like very weak in that regard. But if you like just like visuals and crazy action, then it's dope.
Sounds dope as fuck.
Did you watch the actual show?
No. See, that's the thing. I watched the beginning.
It's interesting.
The show, the last season the second season, the story was I would say the story was
down.
Speaking of this, let's talk about the fact that Taika Waititi is writing the next Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah,
it'll be good, dude.
Yeah. I think using him for like the new
wave,
the new whatever, the new life of Star Wars past, we're getting over Skywalker and all that shit.
Right.
I think that's a great fucking idea. I think that's gonna be fucking dope. Has he made that movie yet?
He's funny naturally.
Is that going to be the narrative about like the new, like it's not empire, but it's like the new government order? I remember them talking about the new era.
We're completely leaving that entire time frame of the Skywalker.
We're much in the future at this point.
It's the past.
I thought it was after the fact of all these things.
There's a big interest in like, dude, let's go back to like some of those original OG Jedis that we only see in the books.
Okay, well then I hope they don't make it to. I hope Taki Wakiki, whatever his fucking name is, doesn't do what they did in episode 1, 2, and 3. And
there's no way.
Make it look more futuristic than it did in the future. You understand?
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, I really think that was a weird time and place. I don't think it'd happen again. I trust him. I trust Taika for sure.
No, I do too, but I don't trust studios and
it's fair, but I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens.
And when we're talking about Star Wars, to be honest, it's well, I don't know now because it is owned by Disney, so who knows? But it's not Kevin fucking Feige or whatever the fuck, right?
Right.
Feige.
Yep. Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige is somebody who's like, I'm going to trust your artistic approach, right? But Star Wars doesn't have that yet. At least they haven't shown that they've had that. So that's why I'm concerned.
Well,
always be skeptical. You could have another Han story.
Well, it's just like, dude, why they literally did. Speaking of Hans, right? They literally did the same shit they did with episode 1, 2, and 3 as far as the actor who played Anakin. They hired a fucking horrible actor. Like, the fuck? There's so many other actors in the world that you could have put on that fucking
I don't even know who that
cast.
is. Yeah.
That you didn't have to pay as much either. That were better fucking skilled than this dude. They were giving him acting classes while they were filming the fucking movie.
I didn't realize that.
Why would that be okay?
Maybe
Like,
it was a low budget movie.
And you were like, this guy's gonna lead this job, but I'm gonna teach him what we're even doing during it while we're doing it. But he's gonna be your boss. Like, what the fuck? No, dude. He should know what he's doing if he's gonna play Han's fucking.
Have y'all seen BoJack Horseman before? Have y'all watched it all?
Yeah.
You know when they're like filming Secretariat and he's a terrible actor, and at the end he's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna CGI it and just redo it." I feel like that's sort of the future of Hollywood, to a certain extent. After you see like that Will Smith movie that used that super high tech to like copy him and like make him younger.
That movie is a cool Saturday afternoon movie when you have nothing to do.
I thought that movie was horrendous.
It was supposed, it got really bad reviews, but the only point of that movie was to lay out this new technology that they're really pushing.
Yeah, I didn't even think it was impressive.
Which is like that BoJack story. If that's technology, this is the connection I was making. It's like in the future, you'll have these shitty actors who then they just like have a pretty face and then boop, computer. We'll fix it in post.
No, it's just really it's voice acting is the future more than anything.
Yeah, you think?
But fuck, what was I gonna say? God damn it.
Have y'all caught up on Rick and Morty?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Bruce. That new fucking Solar Opposites. Is that not the same two dudes from Rick and Morty?
Justin Roiland.
It's the same voices,
Dan
right?
Harmon.
Because the main guy, it seems that he's pretty one-dimensional as an actor as far as delivering lines goes.
He sounds like Rick.
And like he's like, even though he doesn't like have the scratchy voice and he's not drunk, but he literally is talking exactly the same as. I don't. By the way, y'all, I know it's gonna disappoint people, but I'm not. I'm not really into Rick and Morty. So
yeah, it's unique.
I can't stand the sounds of the voices. But Solar Opposites, I'm like, okay, these voices aren't fucking annoying. When I hear fucking
they're exaggerated,
I want to shoot myself in the face.
Have you ever seen Cosby's House on YouTube?
No. Is it a bunch of women who were passed out?
No. It's before like that came to fruition. It's Justin Roiland in one of his really early budget days, and it's called Cosby House. And there's like a bunch of Cosbys who used a time machine and came back to this certain time, and there's like 12 different iterations of Cosby, and so it's just Justin Roiland doing this like pretty hilarious Cosby.
Is that the guy who plays?
That's the guy that does the Rick and Morty voices, the voice actor, and it's the most absurd show. There's only like one season.
He is the dude in Solar Opposites. Am I right or no?
No, you're right. You're right. It's like same animation type. Yeah.
Solar Opposites seems cool. It seems like Rick and Morty with different characters. It literally seems like they're trying to kind of be like Rick and Morty with different characters. Not as bad. Well, but they're able to cuss and not be bleeped and shit. Bruce is not happy because he's one of these people. He's just going to be like, if it's not Rick and Morty, I don't want to fucking hear about
inauthentic.
it.
No, it's great. I mean, I listen to all of his stuff. I even listen to his stuff that he does on stage at improv theaters. Rick and Morty, it's the reason all of the things he does is that it's him. They just lay a cartoon on top of it. The dude has a crazy mind. It's a very like out there mind. It's like he's constantly on acid or something. He's a very special dude.
Speaking of that, and I think this is important, we should do this right during this COVID special. Is talk about Netflix and whatever people can fucking watch. The Netflix.
I thought you were gonna talk about drugs and doing acid.
No,
I was gonna be
no,
like,
I'm not Bruce, Eddie, and Charles. The Midnight Gospel.
Dude, I tried to start it, dude. It was too trippy.
Dude, it was. That's why I love it. It's because it was so trippy the first time. I don't know if you watched it yet, Bruce, but
have you tried to dive into it?
It's unique too because it sounds like it's like Duncan Trussell, and then Phil Hendry, I guess. But it sounds like there's obviously like a script and they're saying certain things, but then there's super parts where they're just like walking and talking, and like so the first episode that I watched, is like they're talking about hallucinates and acid and the universe and shit you talk about when you take mushrooms or acid, right? But it sounded like it was a podcast, and then they just put a cartoon to it. The conversation they were having wasn't scripted, it was completely natural. And then they just put that into the show, but then they would have scripted parts, obviously, where they had to like, segment because whatever. But like, dude, that's what I really liked about it, is it sounded like it really is like a podcast put into a cartoon, and then they also add structure of a script and a story to that. You know what I mean? So they insert parts of like what sounds like a podcast into this story. And it's two people. Like Duncan Trussell is famous for talking about hallucinate, whatever the fuck.
That sounds pretty epic now that you explain it like that. But when you
Dude,
have no frame of reference and you just dive in, you're just kind of like, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so like it looks
really
true, but he'll be talking about like, his own like experiences, and when like I've heard a lot of Duncan Trussell, right, through the years.
Yeah.
And Duncan Trussell is, as far as I'm concerned, I think as anybody should be concerned, he is the reason he created drunk history by being filmed, being drunk.
Really?
When he gets drunk, he always tells history stories. And then there was like I forget what it was. It was like a documentary or something, but part of that documentary was filming him like drunk, throwing up in a toilet and telling his history story. And then a couple years later, they come out with Drunk History, and he's on Drunk History all the fucking time.
That sounds pretty epic.
Yeah, he's an interesting fucking dude,
Yeah.
What a great skill.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's not where my mind typically goes, but that's dope.
I mean, it's pretty tight. Honestly, I'm gonna say right now, I think we should probably wrap it up because Bruce is making me uncomfortable. The way he's standing.
Look at that body language over there. He really got hype about Justin Roiland, though. That's for damn sure. I haven't seen him that excited in a while.
I think we ruined his mood, and I haven't seen Eddie or anybody walk back. Like, so did they?
That's concerning.
They came from the backyard.
I banned them.
They came from the backyard and they went to the front yard.
Yeah.
Front house.
Ah, yeah, clever.
Anyways, all right. Well, fuck you, Bruce, for living 5 minutes away from me and never whatever. But you didn't invite me and Bree. Like at least Reed lives an hour away. So
no, I was gonna invite you, but we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it because I had no fucking idea. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. What's the group chat for?
I just came up with that one. I think I'm.
It's like Judas said to Jesus, "Well, I was gonna tell you that I was gonna, bust
I
you
took
out.
the silver, dude.
Jesus, I was gonna tell you that I was gonna, bust you out, but we never talked about it, so it just never came up. No,
I forgot about the group chat, dude.
Yeah, I'm coming in. Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna use this from now on. I'm gonna use that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so I think that wraps it up for first COVID cast. Sean, you want to do the outro?
Yeah, that's good.
Sean's been working on a little outro song, and it's hilarious. Sean, take it away.
All right. Thank you for joining. This all was fun. I know you think Jonathan Bruce is dumb, but he's okay. I know his beard is red. I know we'd all be better off if he was dead. The Use Guys podcast, here we go. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Reed, Sean, and Bruce are out. And when we hang up, hope you all just shout. There you go. I made that up.
Ooh, that was fun.
That's good.
It wasn't a freestyle at all.
Hey, by the way, Sean, you're invited to come over.
Oh, it's a little too late for that, boy.
The damage is done.
Anyways, I did enjoy this, and next time, we'll be able to do it longer if it's okay with Bruce, because apparently Bruce